On National Heroes Day, October 21, 2013, 179 Jamaicans were honored for their contribution to nation building. As we salute these everyday heroes, we feature two journalists who have distinguished themselves in their careers and have made a notable impact on Jamaica. Veteran journalist, social communicator, newspaper columnist. These are among the many titles that Claire Forrester has held over her long and continuing career. It's a career that has taken her from the public to private sector, working with several media organizations, among them the Jamaica Information Service. Her public service has also included serving as media and communication consultant to the office of Jamaica's former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson. Claire Forrester's expertise has also been sought by regional bodies like the Caribbean Office of the Pan American Health Organization, for which she was a media and communication advisor. And until 2012, she was a lecturer at the Caribbean Institute of Media and Communications, CARIMAC.
Miss Claire Angela Forrester for Journalism, Media and Communications. The insignia will be received by her niece, Dr. Grace Rose.
This year's honors ceremony, Claire Forrester was awarded the Order of Distinction for Journalism, Media and Communications. Not because of the many titles she's held, but rather the impact she's had on the profession and her dedication to the craft. The dedication which led her to becoming a founding member, General Secretary and consultant to the Association of Caribbean Media Workers, and which drove her to serve the Press Association of Jamaica, PAJ, for 12 years as Secretary. She was made a life member in 1997 and inducted into the association's Hall of Fame in 2012. For the past 18 years, Simon Crossgill has worked as a lead presenter and sportscaster. Today we share a moment with him as we find out how he feels about receiving the Order of Distinction in the rank of officer for his outstanding contribution to sports and to sports commentary.
Simon Mark Anthony Crossgill for distinguished contribution to sports and sports commentary.
Another popular one, Simon Crossgill, sports broadcaster extraordinaire.
Even when I was at school, I had a huge interest in sports and then an interest in media because my brother Hugh went into media in what was then JBC, and so I used to follow him around, watch him do commentaries and so on and so on. So that developed the interest, and then you would see him interviewing all these great sports stars, Muhammad Ali, Michael Holding and so on, and I wanted to do that.
Despite that early interest, Crossgill didn't immediately get into media.
I went into other areas of work, like selling jewelry, owning my own dry cleaners. This was in England, of course. And then when I got back to Jamaica in about '94, I was working here with my then father-in-law in the chemical business. And my wife at the time said to me, "You've always wanted to do media. Why don't you call up the media stations and see if they have a job in sports?" And I called RJR, and at that time I got through to Don Topping, which I never expected to because I grew up listening to Don Topping. Anyway, I said, I'm interested in sports. And he said, fine, come down, do an audition. I went down on the Wednesday, did an audition. On Friday, I was on the air reading sports.
And from that start, Simon Crossgill has worked hard to establish himself as one of the top sports broadcasters in the region. He spent many years with the RJR Communications Group, serving in several posts. Today, he serves as an executive producer-presenter at CVM Television and a senior sports producer at Sportsmax Television. And following the footsteps of his late brother Hugh Crossgill, Simon has spent some time doing reports for international news agencies such as the British Broadcasting Corporation BBC. Simon asserts that it's his love and passion that keeps him going.
I love media, so it doesn't matter whether it's doing Smile Jamaica or doing sports at Sportsmax or doing current affairs at CBM. They all fulfill a desire to be involved in all aspects of media, and frankly in 18 years I've been involved in all aspects. I've had a fascinating ride. I was at the World Cup covering Jamaica's appearance in '98 for RJR and then TVJ. I've done cricket commentary for Sky Sports, Caribbean Media Corporation. I've had a ball doing exactly what I love doing.
Doing what he loves has earned him other awards in the past, including an award from the Press Association of Jamaica in the year 2000.
The OD is the ultimate, really. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I thought somebody was pulling my leg when I got the call from the Prime Minister's office. So that is a real surprise and a very pleasant one. I am very appreciative of recognition by someone else. You don't do this job looking for awards. You really do it because you love it. Most people in media will tell you they just love being in the media and having that privilege. It's a very, very noble profession.
Claire Forrester and Simon Crosskill, two exceptional journalists who have done their profession well and served Jamaica proudly.
I'm gonna be